Ricky, that's a really big coin.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it? This is my decision maker coin.
Oh, interesting. Could you maybe explain that a little more?
Oh, sure. Whenever I have a decision to make between what I want to do and what God wants me to do, I flip this here coin. Tails, God wins. Heads, I win.
Ricky!
Works well.
I can't believe my ears!
Well, you don't have to believe your ears. Believe me, it works. I used to really struggle whether to obey God or go my own way, but now I have the decision maker coin. So it's a piece of cake. Just flip and go.
Ricky, I can't believe you would do this. This is just so wrong. You need to go God's way every time.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Miss Sally Holier Than Thou always gets the right questions and answers in Sunday school. It's easy for you. It's not so easy for me. I really struggle with doing doing what God says. You know, sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes my own way is easier.
Oh, I don't think it's easy for me either, Ricky.
It isn't?
I know it can be hard to go God's way. Sin often seems like the easy way, but it's never the better way. God's way actually may be hard at times, but it's always the best way.
Oh.
God will help us go His way. Whatever God asks us to do is always for our own good. It's to protect us, to help us, or to keep us from getting hurt.
Wow, really? Are you sure about that?
Of course, Ricky. I can tell you, every time I've gone my own way against God's, I've always regretted it. And every time I've gone God's way, even when it was difficult, I'm always glad I did. And later on, I got to see why God asked me to do it.
So I better ditch the decision maker coin then and just go back to what God says?
That's what I think. You should just yield to what God says and pray for Him to give you strength to do the right thing.
Yeah, okay. You know, it's probably a good thing that I'm going to ditch this and not use it anymore. See, it's a double-headed coin anyways. It's got a rat on both sides.
What? It's what?
Yeah,
It would have been heads each time?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
you would have won the toss.
Yep, that's right. Of course. You don't think that I would flip a coin over God's will, do you? What kind of crazy rat do you think I am?
Do you really want me to answer that?
No, not really. I know the smart thing is to yield to God's will and pray for the strength to do the right thing. I do know that, Sally.
So maybe you can use that coin and we can trade for some cheese instead.
Hey, now you're talking. Let's go do that. Hey, boys and girls, you need to always follow God's will. Yield to Him and He will never lead you astray. Now, let's go get some cheese.
Woo!
Bye!
Bye,
All right,
kids.
let's go.